Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here for SkiSoutheast.com, and this might be the last ski forecast of the season. Not that the season's over completely, but the writing's on the wall meteorologically that we're probably going to be done with significant snow threats, at least through the first 2 weeks of March. I do think there's some maybe late month issues that we might see a cold snap, but I think it's all about survival right now for many resorts to keep the snowpack they have intact and keep these next couple weekends open, which, by the way, to me personally, late season skiing is amazing because crowds are less, the conditions are usually pretty good, and I really enjoy skiing in March. So if you're going to any place the next couple weekends, trust me, there's going to be great snow because the bases are built up. Don't let the warm weather around you trick you into thinking it's all over, because it takes several weeks for this snow, these bases to get down. So here's a look at the forecast for the weekend. We've got some cold air pushing out, milder air moving in for most of the weekend. A little low pressure moves up the coast. Now next week's going to be a pretty warm flow because we get into the blowtorch. The southwest wind's going to be developing. A little low pressure here, but here's a cold front to keep an eye on. This cold front moving across the country. By next weekend looks really interesting, by the way. Middle of the week got a big storm with some possibly heavy rain, but as we go past that storm, I want to show you the late next weekend. We get into Saturday and Sunday of next weekend, and this, Saturday, Sunday, Monday storm, it looks wet right now, but there's some cold air to the north, there's some cold air coming in. This is a pattern to keep an eye on. This is next Monday, by the way, not this coming Monday, so I wouldn't write this pattern off next weekend. There are some signals there that have me a little bit interested about next weekend. So snowfall potential from most of the guidance not showing a whole lot. But I will tell you, if you're going out west, I don't often talk about out west, but good Lord, the Sierra is getting clobbered. Tahoe region, obliterated. Salt Lake City area, oh my gosh, Utah powder, and Colorado. I mean, as warm as it's going to be here in the east, all the snow is going out west. So, if you want to do some late season skiing, remember, spring's always great out west, so that's kind of where people go. But for here in the southeast, we're looking at some pretty mild weather here. If you're hitting the slopes this weekend, enjoy it. Conditions are great. I have a lot of friends heading up this weekend. Next weekend doesn't look too bad either. I think the weekend after that is where we start getting into whether places will be open or not. But I'll keep an eye on it just in case. If anything changes, I'll let you know. As always, think snow. I like to see one last big storm here in March, if we can get through it, and then we'll move on to maybe next season.